Our top story, an accidental shooting in Savannah that police tell us was self-inflicted. What makes this one different? The victim was a child. WSAV's Christine Quayle spent the day talking to neighbors about the incident, and she is joining us now to share more about what happened.
Yes, Tina, we're talking about a heartbreaking scene. Police and EMS called to the home of who neighbors say was a young child because he had gotten his hands on a gun. The question is, how did that child get access to a firearm, and what, if any, safeguards are there in our region to prevent this kind of thing from happening again?
If that child could get a hold of a gun that easy and do major damage to himself with it, that what else could happen?
Currently, there are no safe storage laws in the Georgia firearm statutes and codes, meaning there are no laws in Georgia that require parents or guardians to lock up firearms away from children in the home. Police tell us the injuries this child sustained are non-life threatening, but those who live in the area say it should have never gotten to that point, telling us the children who live at the home where the incident happened are no older than 10.
I feel sorry for his family, and I hope this is a wake-up call for people that live in this area if they do have any kind of firearm.
Savannah police say precaution is key to keeping kids away from guns.
Out of sight and out of reach is not safe, and I think that's the most important thing.
However, police have not yet specified where the gun came from, the shooting happening on the same day that Mayor Van Johnson announced an ordinance to regulate another hazard when it comes to firearm storage: people leaving their firearms in unlocked cars.
Thank God this young person was not killed, period. And this just really helps me to recognize that what we're doing is on the right track.
When we asked neighbors what they want to see in terms of regulations, they had this to say.
Well, if that's what it would take, yes, to not have to see something like this happen again.
For now, though, SPD says there's no excuse not to lock up your firearms.
A lot of people, or the question may be like, if someone breaks in my house or I need to defend myself and I can't run all the way to the safe, and by the time I get it out it's too late. Portable storage devices with the keypad or fingerprint that you can put on your nightstand or in the dresser drawer, it's just as fast.
Though Georgia has no safe storage law, the State House and Senate did recently pass a piece of legislation that will provide a tax credit for those who purchase safe storage devices like safes or gun safety lessons.
Police tell us that the case is still under investigation, so there isn't much additional information they can provide right now. But when we have an update about the circumstances surrounding this case, we'll be sure to share that with you. Christine Quayle, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Christine, thank you. Digging deeper to find safety advice for parents, we turn to Safe Kids Savannah. Parents, when it comes to gun safety, Safe Kids Savannah advises you to talk to your children about what to do when they find a gun. Tell them that the first step is to stop. This gives them time to think about the next step, which is to step away from the gun. The next step, tell your children to leave the area. This will keep your child from being tempted to touch the firearm and keeps them safe if another person causes that gun to go off. And the last step for children is to find and tell a trusted adult.